Hey, welcome to X3, one topic with three whole pundits. I'm your host, John C. Dvorak. I'm here with Andrew Eisner and Joe Engo to discuss the Kindle Fire, among other tablet news. First hands-on reviews are in, and what have we learned?
Well, it doesn't have many applications yet, but I mean, it does run a lot of the other Android devices. Some people seem to be happy with it. The one thing that I think is kind of nice is the fact that it doesn't have any physical buttons, so you don't have to use that back button like you have to do on most Android devices. All the back buttons and navigation is right on the screen itself. So that is kind of nice. But the consensus is that it's not an
Android phone doesn't have any buttons.
Well, okay, an Android phone that has buttons, it has that stupid back button.
Have you played with one, or have you played with the Nook tablet?
The Nook I have not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can actually go down to Best Buy and try them all out, and they're not bad. I mean, they're kind of small, they're kind of heavy.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I played them with both of them.
What do you like the better?
You know, to tell you the truth, I kind of like the screen on the Nook a little bit better, but I think the Fire's got probably more to offer in terms of, the Prime, the content, the movies.
It's only
That's
30 days of Prime. How much stuff are you going to buy?
Well, but for $79, I think I'd probably take out a subscription for the rest of the year to get free shipping.
I actually have a Prime subscription, and I use it a lot. I do.
Yeah, I know.
Because you get a lot of free, every once in a while you're thinking about buying something, and so you end up buying it at Amazon easy. Because it's like and it's overnight. I mean, or 2 days.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, no, it's great, and so you get the free content, and but I mean, the question is, how are they going to compete on the apps, and the question is, are the developers going to flock to the apps? There was a survey out recently that said, about 50% of developers are now considering developing for the Fire. I mean, only 24% said they're going to develop for the Nook. So typically, as I say, apps sell tablets.
But to clarify that data was taken from Titanium. That we've talked about them before. They're across platform mobile development software. So if it's available on Android, if it's available on the Kindle Fire, it'll be available on the Nook as well, because it's a cross-compile.
So
the reason they do that research is
fork versions don't create the need to do some special, development?
In the future, they might. As of right now, the APIs are supposedly the same, but in the future, I suspect that they're going to fork off because they have no support.
Yeah, you're going to fork off, buddy.
Okay, I guess that sounds wrong. But yeah, I mean, the APIs eventually will fork, and it will become very, very difficult to develop for them. But the purpose of that survey was to determine, what device should they focus on. Yeah. They do these surveys every single quarter. I actually participate in them because I'm one of the developers for them.
And what did you say? Would you develop for the Fire?
If there's enough of a market share, sure, of course.
I know you're a big...
Well, no, I actually use them for the game that I'm working on right now, so... Yeah. I've been kind of going back and forth between them and PhoneGap, but yeah.
What? PhoneGap?
Yeah, we've talked about them as well.
Is there any need for a pad phone or tablet phone?
Yeah, have you seen this product that Asus announced? It's very interesting. You remember the Atrix, where you take your cell phone, your smartphone, and it powers the tablet. So the tablet is basically a dumb display, a touchscreen. And
is that kind of what the RIM was going to be like?
Well, the Playbook actually had a processor in it, the OMAP processor, but this new, what do they call it, the pad phone doesn't even have a processor in it.
It's just this giant display.
Yeah, that's right, with a touchscreen display, and the phone actually does the whole processing for it. Now the question is, it's sort of like local. I mean, in some ways, I think it could be kind of cool to have all. You don't have to worry about syncing devices. It's all there, and when you want a little bigger device,
nothing. It's just a display. It's like syncing to your monitor.
Well, exactly. But I mean, if you're sitting on the couch and you want to use a tablet, then you just plug your phone in. But the question is this conflicting with the cloud concept? So, I mean, is it just as easy to have devices now syncing?
It's really easy to have two separate devices and have everything
sunk to the cloud.
Sunk
to
the cloud.
Sunk to the cloud.
That's forked and sunk.
Subconsciously, you're thinking where the cloud's headed.
It's got that sinking feeling.
So I use PayPal as a cloud app, right? You click on something, you wait.
Yeah,
you go get some coffee. Yeah. You take a shower. Boom, your page comes up. You say, that's it. I didn't want that. I want this page. Click. Boom, you got to take another shower, you might as well make it breakfast, and there, boom, page comes up. Yeah. This is the cloud to me, because PayPal is a classic example of a big company that's adopted the cloud philosophy. It's everything's online. It is excruciatingly slow.
That's right.
Which is where all cloud apps will head.
That's right.
Yep.
There you go. They agree with me 100%.
I think you're right.
I think I'm right. You've been watching X3.